Good morning, folks. Good morning. Welcome back to Ashmar Arboretum. And today is the 10th of May, 2024. Now, a few days ago on May 8th, 2024, we had another bout of severe storms. Now, if you guys recall, May 8th, 2008, 9, somewhere in that range, 15, 16 years ago or so, we had what was called a Derecho, or an inland hurricane, that come through the southern Illinois region and caused a lot of destruction. Well, May 8th, 2024, we also had severe storms that caused a lot of destruction. Let me show you what it did here at Ashmar Arboretum.
So loud! It is! This is literally flooding our yard. That's all ice. All ice.
Here it is, May 8th. Walking around behind the house, and you can see all of the hail. It is pretty dense. The hail has completely destroyed my garden. Completely destroyed my garden. Look at the size of this. Let me throw a coin up there for reference. That's a solid inch across, wouldn't you say? Yeah. Got 40 pounds of potatoes destroyed. Peppers are completely defoliated. Completely defoliated. Had 20 plus peppers here. Had 700 carrots underneath this. It's carrots. Onions. Completely destroyed. Lettuce, completely destroyed. My beautiful tomatoes, all of them, completely destroyed. I had blooms and tomatoes. We had actual peppers already forming. Strawberries, defoliated and destroyed. Blueberries, they had blueberries. They were going to be a massive year of blueberries. Absolutely destroyed. Completely defoliated. Medicinal yarrow, destroyed. Strawberries, my daughter picked 1.5 quarts of strawberries this morning before school. I'm thankful she did. Look at that. Blueberries completely defoliated. Bush cherries. My yellow raspberries. Completely destroyed. Walk out here to the big garden. Cabbages. Completely destroyed. Broccoli. Completely destroyed. You can see how big heads of broccoli we had on these. Cantaloupe and pumpkins. Cantaloupe and pumpkins. Watermelons. Completely destroyed. Defoliated. Alright folks, here it is 2 days after the May 8th, 2024 storm, and I'm just out here still a little bit in shock of what happened to our garden, but my wife and kids have already promised that they would help get it all cleaned up. My wife said it'll take a little bit of time, but she said that they'll go around and get stuff replanted. But I'm going to go ahead and walk you guys through and show you what happened. If you remember, I showed you this when it was covered in ice. These are our potatoes. There's 40 pounds of seed potatoes in here. This is what's left of our mangled tomatoes. We still have blooms on some of them. That's what's left. Here we have, there was 350 onions in here. Now these might come out of it. They won't be as big as I had hoped, but they might come out of it. I'm not 100% on that yet. They were pretty mashed down flat yesterday. And this is our lettuce. I think it'll try to grow back a little bit too, so I'm not going to get too awful upset. I've got another 72 cell tray in the house ready to plant, because we like to succession plant. Here is our peppers. We had actual peppers on them. Like I said, today is the 10th of May. Real quick, this is what's left of our sweet potatoes. That tub right there, the white one's all broke down and beaten. Those all have to be replanted. This one, those might be salvageable. 1 of 3 will be salvageable. These might come back, and those might, they all have pretty substantial root systems on them, but still. The carrots, we had somewhere between 700 and 2,000 carrots planted here, and I couldn't get an exact number, so that's my best guess. They're starting to perk up a little bit. So again, I don't expect heavy yields this year now because of this. So if we get something, that's better than nothing. Our herb and apothecary garden, we had rosemary and thyme and tarragon and we had some spilanthes in here, which is toothache plant. Over here we have horehound, St. John's wort, self-heal. That is oregano, and my kids cut one full 10-20 tray of that and got it in a dehydrator before everything happened. So I'm thankful we had some of that already in the dehydrator. The sweet marjoram back here, it took a pretty good pounding, but I think it too will pop out of this. We have feverfew that is completely broke off. I don't think that will come back, but I've got a few left up on the grow lights that we can work with. I also have some valerian in there. I don't have any more of that. In here is our Roman chamomile. And if you look, it got mashed down pretty good. It might come out of it. I've got like 20 more up on the grow lights that I think my wife said she'd just go ahead and replant them. Right here we have sweet leaf bergamot and hyssop. I had the kids come out after school the other day and they cut both of these, and we got some of it in the dehydrator already. So I'm thankful for that. This stuff's pretty resilient. It'll probably come back. The spearmint, it was big and bushy. It was, no kidding, probably this tall. And we had some of that in the dehydrator too. This is our peppermint. And if you look right there, I still have one that's alive. So I'm hopeful. Peppermint's like a weed. You can't hardly kill this stuff. Then walking out here to the big garden, we have had watermelons planted here. That's what's left of the broccoli. This is the cabbage. We had softball size heads. Here, let me show you this. We had softball size heads on a lot of these already. So, and our broccoli, we had some baseball size heads on the broccoli for comparison. And it's all just beat down. Over here we had cantaloupes. Now these will not come out of it. That's okay. I got more we can replant. We have one fairy tale pumpkin way back there in the corner that survived. The other 14 we had planted here, they all broke off. So that one over there will be the only fairy tale we get. I don't have any more seeds, so we'll probably just replant with Cinderellas or Jarradelles, and I'll just have to get some more seeds from my brother next year. And I'll take you up here and show you the berry barrel patch. We had peas in here. They all got broke off. Peas are pretty fragile. I don't think those will come out of it. Those are probably stunted enough. They're not going to grow. Some medicinal white yarrow. And these are what's left of our strawberries. Our blueberries, completely defoliated, and all the berries have been knocked off. This is going to be a really good year. And this happened to all of them. This was going to be a really good year for blueberries for us. We've got more strawberries, and these are just a few that did not get picked by my daughter the other day, so I'll get those shortly and take them in. We have, I left this in here because that's a milkweed, and I know the monarchs are having some issues. All the berries have been knocked down, knocked off, broke off, all of them. It's got a few right there, a few right there, but they're so damaged they're not going to make. The honeyberries, they took a pounding. Looks like they lost about a third of their leaves. This is our fall gold everbearing raspberry. This thing was about 3 times its size before the storm. Here's what's left of our bush cherries. These were full of cherries earlier, and they all got knocked off, and what's left I think will probably get aborted. So, and I haven't even been back to the orchard to see just how bad it is. So, well, just want to give you an update on what happened on Ashmore Arboretum. I know I haven't been on in a long time, and there's a reason for that. So, we will persevere, God willing, and what's left of the creek don't rise. Until next time, stay safe. God bless.